And so we take you to the Prince of Wales Challenge Cup for quad sculls, and we have a race here between Reading University A on the Berkshire side and of course Leander, the home club, on the Bucks side. Both have had to come through one round to get this far. Leander, coincidentally enough, beat Reading University B in their first heat, and it is Leander who have established the early advantage here.
Yeah, nice clean start from both of these quads, and beautiful conditions, as I say, off the start. There's not much of a wind here, which makes the steering a lot easier. To get Leander closest to us, sculling lovely long strokes as they stretch out into the rhythm they want to take them through the middle of the course, and looking good at the moment, just easing away from their opposition a little bit every stroke. As you can see now, both crews kind of getting into their race rhythm. It looks as though on the far side we've got Reading University A a little bit scrappier, clipping the water a little bit. You can see some splashes coming off their oars, maybe having a little bit of a challenge getting into such a good rhythm as Leander on this side, who really are levering the boat. Look at that, connect, drive the legs hard, lean back, sweep the arm through. Very nice, solid, powerful rowing from the Leander quad.
That's a terrific camera alongside, offering us that clean close-up image of the way a boat should move, and Reading University A have their work cut out here to stay with Leander. Reading beat Eton College and Burway Rowing Club yesterday, after which their comment was that the key was to stay relaxed. We haven't changed tactics from lane racing, they say. We know we've got a solid middle kilometre. We don't need to bomb off the start. Tomorrow could be a race to the island, they say. We'll see how it goes. Well, the race to the island was won by Leander.
Yeah, I've got to say, I mean, this is a class Leander crew. Winner of the Queen Mother Challenge Cup last year, 5th at the Under-23 World Championships, and 4th at the World Cup this year. And so they are representative crew, tremendously experienced. They know how to win here. They know how to race some of the best crews in the world. So they're having a fantastic season, and I think you can see the class of this crew. A lot of effort on the right-hand side in the Reading boat, really straining to see if they can get back on terms through the middle of the course. If they believe the middle of the course is their strongest section, this is the time they have to go. There's no point in leaving it to the end. You've got to try and get back on terms, and if you can do that, maybe shake the Leander crew, there's a chance for them. And they're really pushing hard, as you can see on the right-hand side. Reading having a real go at this race.
We spoke before racing began about levels of expectation and aspiration, and certainly given the experience and the pedigree of the Leander 4 here, their expectation would have been that they should be performing over the weekend, and the indications are that they would be. For Reading, that would of course have been an aspiration, but the opportunity and indeed the achievement to have got this far and to face such an expert sculling 4 here will be experience well used, I'm sure.
I should say there's quite a size difference, quite a weight difference here. The Leander crew average weight of 91 kilos. Andrew Joel at stroke, you can just see on the left of the picture, coming in at 94 kilos. So these are big, strong men in this boat, in this Leander boat, with a big advantage. You can see how they're in a lovely, relaxed, just sitting back and pushing. Each stroke is a push, not a pull really here. What you're doing is you're pushing the puddles away behind you, pushing with your legs and driving the boat past the oar in the water, and that's a big lead now over the Reading crew, which is only 74 kilos, so almost a 20 kilo per person advantage in terms of horsepower from the Leander crew.
That is a big difference in motor size.
Now, I love the shot, Peter, because this is a kind of great shot technically for a rower to look at. It should look as though there's one person in the boat here. You can see one oar on each side, one back moving forward, and the boat gliding through the water, very little surge. You think about this, you've got 91 kilos times 4 athletes moving a metre up and down the boat. That really is shifting a lot of weight backwards and forwards, and you want to minimise the amount the boat's lifting and falling into the water, and they're doing a lovely job of that in this Leander crew. Very well sculled.
And how is that distinct from a regular 4 as opposed to sculling?
So sculling, you've got 2 oars each. and that means that each person can balance the boat a little bit more. Each person is applying equal load on both sides, so it should be technically easier to steer. The oars are quite close together, so any little timing discrepancy really shows up. In a rowing boat, 1 oar per athlete, you've got a lot more space. You've got a whole person in front of you before the next oar on your side, and so the timing differences in a quad like this really sharp, and that's why great sculling, as you can see here, almost looks like there's 1 oar on each side of the boat, and you should see very little variance in the blades, the time they go in the water, the time they leave the water, and then gliding forward for the next stroke.
And when it is done well, again, there is a deceptive degree of apparent simplicity about it. But this is the result of many, many hours of hard work. Back of the Reading bowman there, Christian Dove, still a full-time student who has 1 or 2 student medals to his name as well. Pretty well decorated at his level, but Leander, on this occasion at least, appear, as might have been expected, to be up a level, and there is no surprise at all that they are on the point of cruising through in the Prince of Wales Challenge Cup.
Yeah, very experienced Leander crew, lots of Henley wins, lots of international experience in this boat, and they look really, really strong as they glide towards the finish line here in the quarterfinals of the Prince of Wales Challenge Cup.
Leander Club with barely a ripple, triumphant over Reading University A, and Leander will go forward to a semi-final against either Nottingham and Agecroft or Molesey tomorrow.